Guys, the prompt is the next thing. If you're not on, get on, okay?
Welcome back to the prompts. Today I have a special guest with me. We have a vocalist, event planner. Lydia, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. So let's start it off. Tell us about your event planning business. What is this called?
Okay, so it's called Ukondwele Events. So we offer catering and decor services. Yeah, basically just that. So if you want food, decor, just go Ukondwele Events. We got you.
But why the name Ukondwele? Is there a special meaning around it?
So Ukondwele means you should be happy, Ukondwele. So we are basically saying your happiness is our business, Ukondwele. At the end of the day, we want you to be happy. We want to make you, our client, our customer, happy. So that's Ukondwele.
Do you remember the first thing that you ever cooked, and like who taught you how to cook that?
First thing as in we ever cooked, like the company or
As an individual, like, when you're young and then you're like, oh, I want you to test this out and stuff.
First thing I ever cooked, I think vegetables, but I can't really remember what vegetables they were, but they should have been vegetables.
And were you that good, or like people like, oh, you need to improve?
No, I was young, so probably maybe they didn't even taste good. I'm sure they were just. You can't know.
So what did you do event planning, like instead of opening a restaurant or something else?
Sorry?
What made you do event planning rather than opening up a restaurant or something?
I think there's always a beginning to something. There's always a beginning. So we decided, okay, before we could do anything else, I think let's start doing events. Let's start catering for events before we could decide to, start our own place, run a restaurant, have a venue and whatnot. Let's try and deliver these services to people first before we can offer them. Like, where you go to a place and everything is there. They have a venue, they have a restaurant, So yeah, that's why we decided. Not that we don't want to. We do want to have a restaurant one day, someday. Time, and a venue as well. But at least before we decided, okay, let's work with delivering these services to these people before they can follow us, Yeah.
So like, let's say for an individual, right? And then they want to host a couple of people at their house. What do you think are the general insertions they should have, for a good hosting?
Or if they want to host, if people want to host an event at their house.
Yeah.
So you want to know what they should have, like what they need to have a good event.
Yeah, just in general, not as a business, but just to get together.
In general, food and drinks. Food and drinks. Make sure the food is enough. Make sure the drinks are enough. People need to get full. Okay, not really full, but okay, yeah, but people need to get full as well. Yeah, so ensure those two are there. Then at least the rest, yeah, people should have somewhere to, sit, somewhere they can socialize. Yeah, somewhere comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. So how many people do you have in your company? And could you say maybe what some of them do,
How many? Sorry?
How many people do you have in your company?
At the moment, because it's still growing, we are running together with my sister, my older sister. So, yeah.
Okay. So,
yeah.
So when you're doing events, right? Like, do you do it your company like alone, or you partner with somebody else? And like what?
No, we do. Oh, okay. We do have people that we work with. We do. Yeah.
So out of all the events that you have ever planned, what was your most favorite and why?
My most favorite. Most favorite, I think, was Esther and Chaka's proposal. I've had a couple of favorites, but this one was really nice, Yeah.
So what?
It was actually our first proposal. That's why. That's why as well. That's why it's one of my favorite, because it was actually our first proposal.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
when hosting an event, what are some
Mm-hmm.
things that you look at that you need to know before you actually start doing certain things?
Before I host, like if I want to have a party.
No, like if a client comes to you, like what packages do you offer, and what are some of the things you look at?
I don't understand. Try and rephrase your question.
So I'm saying that, let's say I'm a client, right, or a potential client who wants to
Mm-hmm.
hire you for an event. What are some of the things that you'd look at? You'd ask me what you want to know.
Okay, so before we can work with you, we need to know how many people are you talking about, and what service do you want from us? Do you want decor? Do you want food? And then from there, it also depends, what do you want on the menu? What do you want? How do you want your decor to be? And then we pick it up from there.
Okay.
And then you make a down payment as well. So yeah, to secure the date.
So how do you keep on like coming up with different designs? Because maybe for a birthday party you have this type of design, and maybe for this one you have something else. So how do you get inspired?
So it depends with what you want.
Mm-hmm.
If the client wants something, okay, mostly clients come with their own designs, their own themes, what they would like, and then we pick it up from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless you're totally blank, you tell us a color, but usually you need to send us an idea. At least once you send us an idea, we pick it up from there. It's rare that we have, like, it's rare to have clients that don't have ideas. It doesn't happen actually.
So how has Corona affected your business, or has it done so?
Well, in the beginning, most events were cancelled, were moved, but now it's a bit better, because it's better actually, because the only change is the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
People are no longer doing big numbers. It's 50s. It's the less than 10s. It's only now that now we're doing hundreds and the 120s, 150s. Yeah. So I think we are slowly getting back to, to the big numbers, not too big, but to the normal numbers, the 150s, yeah.
So what are some of the things that you wish you knew, in the beginning? Like when you look back now, are there some things that you'd say, okay, I wish I knew that,
In terms of,
like business-wise, like in general, overall? Are there some things that you say that, okay, you know what, I wish I did this better or smart?
yeah, there are times we I wish I did this better. Maybe some events. The times you look at an event you worked on, or you an event you, how can I put it? An event you were a part of, and then you look at certain things and you're like, maybe we should have done this like that, and yeah, it does happen, but you learn from those things. You learn from those small mistakes, or yeah, from those small gaps. Yeah, if you look at something that you worked on and you notice that, okay, this should have been done like this, or maybe we should have put this there, or maybe we should have prepared this like that. Yeah, so we learn from that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now we're going to make a transition to you being an artist, because I know there's many talents.
Mm.
So, when I was going through your page, I found that you had like over 12,000 followers. How do you think you branded yourself to get to that point?
How do I?
How did you brand yourself to get to that point as an artist?
It's basically just posting stuff, sharing stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then sometimes if you do like you do maybe a video or a song, and then you promote it, that gets a lot of people as well. A lot of people get to know about you, get to know about the song, and that's how they get to know about the page as well. Yeah.
So are you an independent artist, or you're signed to a label, and why is that?
At the moment, no. But yeah, at the moment, but probably in future, definitely.
Okay. Is there any specific reason why?
Why?
Yeah.
No, no,
Um.
no.
So.
Maybe I just haven't considered it as well.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
what made you become a gospel artist? Like instead of doing R&B or something else.
Well, gospel is good news, and I want people to experience the good news, God, through my music. Yeah, I want people to experience His love, His, yeah. I basically want people to experience God's love through my music. I want people to experience to what can I how can I put it, to oh my gosh, the words are gone. But you know, I I want people to just learn from my music, to grow from my music. They should grow. My music should help them grow, should help them make good decisions, should, yeah, basically just.
Okay. So what is your writing process? When it comes to music, do you listen to the beat first, or you have an idea? How does it?
No. Yeah, I have an idea first, and then now the beat comes in.
Uh-huh. Okay. So.
But sometimes I write to beats, but it's a bit hard like that. But I have an idea, and then the beat.
So what do you think was your most toughest song to write? Like let's say meaningful in a way that you had to like make sure it was really perfect.
My toughest song to write.
Like it
I
had
think
emotion to it.
it had what?
A lot of emotion to it.
I think it was Njila.
What is there a specific reason why? Like what was going on for you to write that song?
I just felt like, there are moments in life you feel like things are moving in other people's lives, and yours is stagnant. But that's not how it is. It's one thing I have learned is everyone has their own injila, their own way, their own way. Yeah, so yeah,
So
we're all running a different race. Yeah,
so
and we all have different stories. So yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to collaborating with different artists, what are some of the things that you need to consider? Like what how are the conversations between you and the person that you want to collaborate with?
What do I consider?
Yeah.
If, for example, you come to me and then you want to do a song.
Yes.
So I check, does the song have a message? Is the message positive? Yeah. Then we pick it up from.
So
I look at.
So as somebody, who has been found with institute and stuff like that, how did that friendship come about, Because we've been seeing you, you're getting close.
We've been friends from way back. Yeah.
Okay.
We've been from way back.
So how do you manage to, balance the event planning and being an artist? How do you balance that?
Well, the thing is that events are usually on weekends, and let's see. I haven't yet experienced that moment when I have to now balance up events and music. I haven't yet experienced it, so yeah. Well, I guess we'll cross the bridge when we get there.
Well, how long have you been doing music for?
Or I don't think I have a period, because music it's been on off. I branch off into something else and then I come back. So it's been, yeah, but I think since I was in high school, I've been a lot about music. Yeah, the only thing that put me on hold was university, and then and then afterwards I got back, and then afterwards again the events, and then afterwards now I'm back. So yeah.
So is there any advice that you want to give anybody who's trying to pursue their dreams?
Just do you. Follow your dreams. Stay focused no matter what. Just keep pushing your files. Sometimes it feels like it's not moving, it's not happening, you're not going anywhere. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. There's always that one day. Doors, there's always that one day a door will open for you. Keep doing you, keep pushing. God's watching, and yeah.
Okay.
And one day will open the door.
Where can people reach you?
Sorry?
Where can people reach you if they wanted to know your music?
Okay, so there's a contact number on my Facebook page. Lydia Ngoma. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Mapalo. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
I don't want it.